Hey guys, I want to come and talk to you today about what to do when you do not have a job. I talk to people all day long about how to establish a six-figure income right out of their house. That's where I'm at right now in my home office. I'm upstairs, and this is where I work most of the day unless I'm out at a skilled nursing or a hospital somewhere visiting a resident. But this is where I'm at. But you know what? Truth be told, if you don't have a job and you're trying to make ends meet and you don't know how you're going to make your next car payment and how to make your mortgage or how to buy a present for your kid when it's their birthday coming up, whatever it may be. There's some things that you're going to need to do in order to get a job. I've been there, done it. Maybe you have too. I'm 51 years old. If you're anywhere close to my age, maybe you can kind of identify maybe some ups and downs in life. And so I want to give you three things that you can do right now if you do not have a job and what you must do to get out of the place that you're in, because I know right now it is a terrible feeling. It's one of anxiety, it's fear, it's, man, what am I going to do with my life? What has come of me? I heard somebody not long ago, he had a job almost 30 years at the same place, got let go, his retirement was null and void, he could not use it for whatever reason. That just threw him in a state of panic, right? Like anyone, like you or myself. Let me give you three things you must do if you don't have a job right now or you're just looking for a job. You need to change your focus. Okay? I'm telling you, when you don't have a job, what happens is you start to focus on the fact that you don't have a job. And when you focus on that, you get down and down and down. Right now, you've got to be uplifted. And there's people around you that are going to try to encourage you, hopefully. But if you have no one around you trying to encourage you, you've got to encourage yourself. And you got to do it by shifting your focus to something that you really enjoy. Now, if you know someone in a situation, go ahead and hit the wow button or go ahead and tag somebody, because this is going to help some people out if they don't have a job right now or they just got let go. You've got to change your focus from what you're thinking right now that you don't have a job to one of your favorite hobbies. Now, this is contrary to popular belief, but to a popular thing you got going on, playing basketball, working on the car, or whatever it may be. Something that's going to shift your mind to something that's positive, because that's going to put you in a different state. That's going to put you at a peak state. And that's where you need to be. Because if you focus on my last day at the job is this coming Friday, or it was last week, or I haven't had a job for 2 weeks, and you're always thinking on the negative, that's going to bring you down. You've got to focus on something positive in your life, and that could be something that you just enjoy doing. I remember back in my early 20s, I was in between jobs, and I remember lying down on the floor, face down, prostrate, and just lying there, I couldn't move. I felt like, man, I was just in a state of depression, I believe, for like 2 or 3 days. And then something great happened after about the third day. But I had to shift my focus. The second thing you need to do if you don't have a job or you're in that place where, man, I just don't know what I'm going to do about all this, you've got to work even harder. Now, some people don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear the fact they've got to work harder, because they're like, hey, I don't have a job. I kind of put my 2 applications in last week or yesterday. No, you've got to work 40, 50 hours plus now that you don't have a job. You got to work harder when you don't have one. And again, the reason I'm telling you all this, you guys, I deal with people every single day, tell them how to establish a six-figure income. You can learn about this, guys. I can teach you, but I know when people are at this place of not having a job, they worry about these things as far as, okay, where's the money going to come from? How am I going to pay my bills and all that? But so I want to deal with that tonight. And that's what you got to do, is change your focus, and you've got to work harder. You should be, man, working even harder now than you did when you had a job. And people do just the opposite. I know. It's kind of like, well, I deserve a vacation. I haven't had any time off. I've been working my butt off, 6 days a week at this job. And I deserve to have 6 days off. And, maybe you do, but this is not the time, guys. I'm telling you, it's not the time. It's the time to say, you know what? I'm going to hunker down. I'm going to work harder now. Okay? And then the third thing I want you to do to get out of this, you've got to get up early and get going and believe it's going to be an amazing day. Okay? It's just the opposite of what people do that don't have a job. What they do is they lose focus, they don't work harder, they take a break, and then they don't get up early. They sleep till 10 o'clock in the morning. The day is gone already. They get up. They might as well just be having lunch instead of breakfast, right? But you got to get up early with a positive attitude, anticipating something great's going to happen. And I tell my students this in the academy. Man, as you're going out and as you're helping seniors, as you're anticipating leads and using all the principles I teach you in the academy, you have got to get up early, get going, and believe the best is going to happen for you. When I started applying this principle to my life 3 years ago, my gosh, my life just turned around financially, health, every different which way. When I started getting up early and applying this positive mindset. It is a mindset, and people don't want to talk about it because they go, yeah, it's just something you read in a book, something you just talk about, and does it really? I'm telling you, it is true. It happens, and it can happen for you. So if you don't have a job, again, the 3 things you need to do is focus. Focus on something that you like doing. Forget about you just lost your job and you don't have one. Focus on something you like to do. Work harder than you ever worked before now that you don't have one. 40, 50, 60 hours if you can. Sun up to sundown, if not longer. And then get up early and be positive throughout your day. I hope this helps you out. If, go ahead and click the link below. I'm going to put a link here about the Senior Referral Academy if you want to check out what we got going on and the thing I teach students about how to be successful and establish a 6-figure home business. You can look into that as well. God bless, and I'll talk to you again.